it's for the taking. No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna walk.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw, Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We got right coming. Watch out.
To throw is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Cannon, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Shit.
Darnold from the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On the toss, it's Gore. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. gets it to Brown, complete. A third down gain of 19.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Rolling to his right. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go!
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Bell. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. I said.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Keep going, no, keep going.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Throwing again is Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. One receiver left, 3 to the right. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen. They go with a screen to Gore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Gore on the toss right. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one caught by Beasley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal, Buffalo.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Right there, 54 miles. Yeah. You don't want to know. Check 30.
Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To the air, Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First down, Buffalo.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
57 to Mike. 5 wide. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
They go right back to Singletary. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check the backer.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. You go tight. You got tight right there. Watch safety creep. Creeping.
Again, it's Bell. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Darnold on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
We go, set. Go, lady. Watch the pass. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Darnold looking deep down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he's going to go, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 43 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Jets have got it. The risk reward of the on. Side kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Let's go, Mike 50. Young lady. I got it. Check out. Young lady.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Keep playing.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's get it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Here we go.
To throw is Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, 35 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. And able to find John Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, here's Bell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
He's checking crap.
On third down, Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Bell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Guys, Mike, 49. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check 3, lady. Kill. Go. Check 50. Hey, watch it.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Kill, kill, kill. Red, lady. General West. 50, Mike's 50. Watch the out, watch the out.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 20
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
To throw is Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
How will they handle it? Let's find out. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check 43.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
57. 57. Cover. Watch the eye.
First throw of overtime for Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Let's get off the field. Switch.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Set, cut, hold it base. Young ladies, he's not going to get me. Sponge.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.